Well, this week we're back in our old stomping grounds of Central Virginia, and we're going spring gobbler hunting. Well, every year the Red Arrow crew likes to try to go out on Virginia's Youth Day, which is a week before opening day of spring gobbler, and try to get a kid a turkey. Well, last year, Stephen and I had the dream hunt. It worked out perfect.
Nice shot, buddy.
Hey, yeah.
What's your gun on, Steve?
Hey.
I heard him drumming and I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
First spring gobbler. Is that your first one, bro? First spring gobbler.
First one.
First spring gobbler.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He was.
My face is tingling.
Huge.
Yeah, God.
That made my season right there, brother. Made my season.
This made mine.
Well, if your blood pressure ain't running after that, believe me, blew half his fan off.
Hey, that's all right, though. That's all right. It spanked him, whatever you did.
Yeah, he did a backflip.
That was some dirty talking you did to him, Mr. Atkins.
I'm almost ashamed of the stuff I said to him in front of a youth.
Well, this year, Stephen Atkinson from Blue Ribbon Wildlife was taking his boss's son, so we were going to try to get him a turkey, and I was going along to film that. We didn't even hear a gobble. I mean, there was no turkeys to be even heard, much less seen. Well, I came into this hunt thinking I was going to get to lend my turkey hunting expertise to the younger generation, and Stephen was going to impart his turkey calling abilities and teach this kid something. But even though my youth hunt wasn't a success and we didn't get a turkey, I did learn a whole lot about ninjas that I wasn't previously aware of.
Yeah, you know those ninjas, they'll surround you and then they'll be like, they'll like do anything. They'll jump up in the air and do the split and land on your head.
How'd you get away from them?
We just started yelling, they went away.
That's
Except
good.
those ninjas won't do that.
Ninjas won't run when you yell at them.
Well, we obviously weren't having any luck on our turkey hunt, but on a farm just down the road, Josh and Big Mitch were absolutely covered up in turkeys.
AC on and the windows down. So ride the back road.
So these birds start working their way in towards us, and sure enough, a gobbler showed up in the back.
You see the second turkey kind of creep out there and realize that the first turkey's already in the field.
The first gobbler kind of turned around and was like, I know you ain't coming after my hens.
And he like tried to play it off. He's like, this ain't my field. Your hens? No, I didn't even want to look at your hens. I wasn't looking at your hens. I just came out here to eat some wheat. I just want to eat some wheat. You know what? I'm gonna go back in the woods. I don't even want to eat your wheat. The one turkey chased the other one back in the woods, and when he got there, you know, he was like, dude, like, really? You gonna beat me up? Because there's 14 of them out there, man.
I guess they worked it out because after about 5 minutes, they both came back out together.
With that many hens, you got a ton of eyes looking at you. And I think Mitch might have just been this much excited.
I happened to look over at Mitch, and he's shaking like a leaf.
Be real still, be real still. You know, this hen had had about enough. She'd noticed something wasn't quite right, and they started making their way on off.
Mitch turned around to me and he said,
How do I stop myself from shaking?
Hey, do all we're doing. You can't. That's what it's all about.
I didn't think I would have been that scared if I would have been a little bit better.
I told him I've been hunting for 18 years and I haven't figured it out yet.
It was pretty cool to see Mitch get that excited about turkey hunting. That's why we do it every year. Every gobbler I've ever shot, I had to keep myself from shaking to pull the trigger, and that's what it's all about.
I thought this was a really successful hunt. We had a great time. We saw a ton of turkeys, but Wayne didn't really see it that way.
Wayne wasn't gonna cut the boy any slack just because he's new to the game.
You didn't shoot one, 17 turkeys.
They didn't let me. They didn't let me.
What's your problem, boy?
They didn't let me. And they were like,
Send your sister up here next week.
okay.
Give me a break.
Wayne?
Josh and I edit. We do all the editing for the Red Arrow TV show, so we are stuck in a computer room for the majority of the spring. That's when we do the bulk of our editing. The times that we went out, I was ready to kill something, and I didn't care what it was.
We got about 8 times.
And there was a fence behind him, and we're thinking, well, he's not going to fly over that fence. Of course, he flies over the fence and goes out in the field, and we hear him gobbling every time we touch the call, but he's just steadily getting away from us. And then we spot a whole group of red heads coming over the next hill. They put on a little show for us. They're messing around and dusting, and it was really cool to watch.
I look at you and it's plain to see. Not too long.
These jakes, they fed their way in, and we decided we were just gonna pass on them because, you know, they were young birds, and I like to hold out for a big turkey. I don't normally shoot jakes.
You shot a jake last year.
Look at that great big old beard on that monster. Get them spurs. Club you to death with them things. That was the true, I only hunted one day though. We were both deaf afterwards because there's this big hollow grain bin right beside the shotgun barrel.
Monster. It's been a rough season.
Nice job, dude.
That was a lot of work.
We get out in this field and the gobbler's strutting right there, and the guy's zipping back and forth on his four-wheeler. We're like, well, we saw these jakes about 200 yards, and they came out down there, and Steven started calling to him a little bit,
And over the course of about what seemed like about 7 hours, but I think it's probably more like an hour and a half, he slowly worked down this fence and got just within range, and I put some of that old Winchester #6 through the fence there. He's still alive.
He's dead, he just ain't nobody told him yet.
Well, so Josh is going to go out and try to do one of the harder things there is to do in the outdoors, which is try to self-film.
I very rarely fall asleep. But in this circumstance, I think I might have dozed off. Well, I wake up to spitting and drumming. So this turkey lands out of frame, and I'm sitting there in this split-second decision trying to figure out, should I shoot him out of frame or wait for him to walk back in?
I was sitting here about half asleep, and I heard him drumming down there. I definitely messed that up, but not a whole lot you can do without a cameraman. He hit that decoy and jumped just out of frame, and I could have shot him, but you know, we wouldn't have had it on film, so.
Some know, but I don't. Why addiction grabs you by the throat.
Well, the season's winding down, and there's one more turkey that we just got to get killed, and it's the turkey that kicked me and Steven's butt a couple times early on in the season. We had been monitoring this turkey with Buckeye cam pictures, and it seemed like he was coming down out of roost and going back up to roost in the same little area, in the same little block of woods every night down behind my pond. We have Buckeye cam pictures of this turkey in that area right before the sun went down. And we sneak around behind where the turkey is, and we're waiting for him to gobble. And we're waiting for him to gobble. And he doesn't gobble. The one time the thing doesn't gobble, we got the perfect plan to kill him. He doesn't say a word in the roost. I mean, he doesn't make a peep. So we made the decision based on the pictures that we were getting back that, you know, we were just going to set up on this little group of trees. There's a little vein of trees that runs down a creek bottom in this cow pasture, and you know, that's the direction the turkey was heading every day. So we set the decoy out in the field. We sat down, and Josh called a couple times.
I look over my left shoulder and I can see the turkey's head bobbing right behind Kip.
I can't see him. I'm kind of down lower in this creek, sort of on my knees, like peeking over the edge of the creek with the camera. And Josh says he's right there. He's coming into the decoy.
Did we just do that? Who's your favorite turkey guy, baby? What a shot, dude. Awesome.
Dude, how hard is this turkey season, man?
He's a good one. I'll tell you one thing, most people don't think of a trail camera as being a turkey hunting tool.
Yeah.
He
came in from behind us. I mean, he crossed the creek back here. We heard him either fly or he clucked or something. He did something when he crossed it. There's a fence right here,
Yeah,
cattle fence.
I couldn't understand what he did because I thought if he'd have flown over that fence, we'd have seen him, but I didn't see him. He might have gone under. He might have gone under. That was just noise that he was making getting under the fence. He's pretty turkey, man. What a cool hunt. Way to pull it together at the end of the season, man. Great day. Well, see, Josh and I, we do all the editing for the show, so this time of year is sort of hard for us to get out and hunt, Yeah, we got to get footage, but yeah, we also got to put the footage together from deer season and everything else, so it's hard, but well, we're going to try to wear them out.
Yeah, let's hide them over here and get on this other bird.
Yeah, we'll hang them in the barn over there, hang them in the woodshed or something.
So we were pretty pumped, we had gotten this turkey killed that had kicked our butt pretty good this season. And we went back up to the Buckeye Cam at his little roost site to see if we'd gotten any more pictures of him. And we had a little Buckeye Cam photo shoot ourselves.
Oh my goodness. Whoa. That is so quick.
We killed turkey so early, she's not even awake yet.
Say, way to go, Josh.
Look at this bird.
Oh my gracious.
Well, man, we had a great time this week. We had fun on our youth hunts, and I had fun smashing a little Jake. Yes, I do like to shoot just about anything. And Josh got a really nice bird. We had a ball all week. Josh got to see a turkey that was like, I think he was related to Chuck Norris, and he just came up and he roundhouse kicked a decoy in the head, which was pretty cool to see. I guarantee you next season, I'm gonna schedule a lot more of our business stuff and our editing stuff for like January, February, so we can get it kind of out of the way by the time turkey season rolls around. Hey, and y'all don't forget to participate in our Hunters for the Hungry program. We're still selling these wristbands this year, and last year our fans fed over 5,000 people. Every gobbler I've ever shot, I've been breathing like, if I don't, I'm gonna quit. Why you tripping? Why you tripping? Was that rolling just now? What did I say? Now I can't remember what I said. Look at all the, daggone it, he's out here. Oh no, I'm gonna be out there in a second. No, I just left. I gotta go check on some stuff because I left my other feathers over here at the thicket. I'm coming back. I'm not scared.
Sorry.
I'm not scared. 50 yards from us, gobbling his head off, answering every call. He's calling me now. I mean, he's still calling me.
What are the chances?
Hello. Oh!